Hi, I'm Catherine Evans from Wiki-ed.
In this video, we're going to look at working with sections in Audio Notetaker. When we looked at making a recording, we looked at adding section breaks as we're recorded, but for lots of reasons you may not have added section breaks to a recording, and you might need to do it afterwards. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to import some slides, because you would import your slides first and then add your section breaks to go with it. So I'm going to go to Audio Notetaker Recordings and I'm going to put in one of the demo files. I'm going to just go for that one. So because the audio is in one chunk, it's all with the first slide, and then underneath I have each of my other slides. What I can now do is I can press play and listen back to my audio recording. You're not going to actually hear this play. And what will happen is when I get to a point where I think there should have been a section break, I can hit Control Enter and it will just pop one in. And that's possibly the simplest way of doing this. And what I could also do, so just on Control Enter again, is I could click the section button, which will do exactly the same as Control Enter. And then underneath it, there are some other options which are best used when you're not playing your audio back. So I'm just going to put in one more regular section with Control and Enter, and I'm going to stop playing back. So as you can see, I've now got 4 sections each with some audio, and then all the rest of the audio is with that 5th slide at the moment. The buttons underneath are for maybe doing afterwards, maybe doing when you're listening back, but mostly doing when you're not listening back and you're just editing your project. So you can decide that this shouldn't have gone with this slide after all, and you can pull it down and you can remove that section break. It's telling you you can only have one slide or image per section, so what you've got to do is you've actually got to get a gap where there's no slide. Lots of ways of doing that. You could click in the slide and click section and that slide moves down, so now there's a gap where there's no slide. If I now click back here, I can go to section and I can remove the section break. Now I've got a slide with nothing. So what I could do, now I've got no audio with that, is I can listen to the point where I think, right, that goes with the green slide. I can highlight that audio. I can drag it. I can drop it in there. Other things that I can do, again, I've clicked into an empty part. I'll keep it so it stays on the screen. I can insert the section above or a section below to get a blank one. So if I insert a section below, I've got a blank one. Now I can push that piece of audio down into that blank section. Maybe there's another image that I've seen online that I want to put there, or maybe the lecturer did the pink slide before the green slide, and this is the audio that goes with this pink slide, so I can drag and drop my slide into that space. So it's just good to remember that you can always put your section breaks in after if you didn't do it whilst you were making your recording, and you can also change the ones you made during your recording as need to with either drag and drop or using the section button on Audio Notetaker.
I'm Catherine Evans from Wiki-ed. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos on assistive technology. And if you want to find me on social media, search for Wiki-ed Essex.